Rakan, why didn't you just let me go? What's going to happen to me? Rakan?
You betrayed Hedda. Your fate is her decision. You brought it on yourself. You handed over the holocron like it was nothing. Like everything I've done was nothing. It was stupid, Sahar. I don't understand why you did it. Why did you do it?
To save you? All your strength, all your loyalty, Hedda will throw it away. She'll throw you away. I know that you're angry with me, but I promise, no matter what happens, I will never leave you behind again. Could you say the same about Hedda?
We need you in the briefing room. It's urgent.
Understood. I'm on my way. Rivix, whatever it is you want, now is not the time. I have urgent matters to attend to.
I don't doubt that. But there's something you should know. Immediately.
I'm accompanying an envoy that's just landed on Odessen. An envoy that includes most of the Dark Council.
I've heard nothing about a visit from them.
Yes, well, they're hoping to catch you by surprise. To leave you no time to refute the accusations they would like to level against you.
Word of Malgus's escape has resulted in some unexpected consequences. Dissidents of all kinds see this as a symbol of the Empire's weakness. Violent unrest is rampant.
There are some who would cast aspersions on you for allowing this to happen. It was your associate who freed Malgus from Imperial custody, after all. And the Empress has accepted the validity of these criticisms. She demands an explanation.
Between you and me, I believe the seeds of her distrust were planted by someone else.
The tension between Darth Krovos and Darth Zarian has worsened as of late. I can't help but wonder if either of them are attempting to draw attention from their dispute, or something they may be planning.
But I want you to know that I am utterly unconvinced of the other's suspicion, and I certainly do not agree with their method of confronting you.
Can you stall the others?
I will do my best.
Was I meant to expect a visit from the Dark Council? They're here.
Of course. We'll make this quick so we can deal with whatever they'd like to fuss about today.
As expected, we received another communication from Jadus. A direct transmission to Odessen. Encrypted, of course, but T7 has graciously solved that problem for us.
Not much in the message, just a set of coordinates. And after Jadus's not-so-subtle invitation, I think we can guess what he wants you to do.
I don't like this. We don't know where these coordinates lead. It could be to Jadus, it could be to anything. What if we take this to the Dark Council, since they've graced us with their presence?
That'll just complicate things.
The situation is already complicated. With their support, we can find Jadus quickly and eliminate any chance of him expanding his reach.
I agree. I don't want us walking right into a trap. This is too risky to handle alone. I'll talk to Empress Acina about getting some support.
A wise decision.
Let's hope it doesn't get back to Jadus. The more people we bring in, the bigger the chance of that happening.
A bold move by the Empress, bringing the Dark Council here unannounced.
Well,
What else
they
is
have
new?
several very important grievances they'd like to discuss. This is not what I was expecting.
I do hope you weren't running off anywhere important.
After all I've done, I don't deserve to be ambushed like this.
I don't take pleasure in this, but desperate times and all that. Malgus's escape is unacceptable. He and his accomplice have only added to the continued strain on the Empire's resources. I have yet to understand just what Mandalore is playing at. Perhaps you could enlighten us.
Shay acted alone. This has nothing to do with us.
That is irrelevant. The fact remains that Heta Kol continues her war because of Shay Vizsla's incompetence.
And we know that Malgus seeks the destruction of the Sith. We must eliminate him, and anyone who aids him.
You have been operating without proper oversight for far too long.
We may have a lead. I've been contacted by Darth Jadus. He claims to know how Malgus can be stopped. I would appreciate your support in tracking him down.
Jadus. If you have been communicating with the man who nearly destroyed the very foundation of the Empire, it is not something to be mentioned so casually.
May I suggest we continue this conversation elsewhere? Somewhere private?
Yes, I think we should. This would not be the first time Malgus has tried to topple the Empire. Now that he is free to make another attempt, we must be ready to cut him off from any potential resources. Knowing what Darth Nul's holocron is capable of, and what Malgus wishes to achieve, we cannot risk it falling into his hands. Despite your willingness to share its secrets, we should never have allowed you to keep the holocron here.
No matter, that is why we are here, after all. The holocron, if you would be so kind.
I don't like this. But if it will relieve your concerns...
You've done something to it. Explain!
I have done no such thing. I have never known it to do anything like that.
You are the only one who's had access to it.
What are you suggesting?
That you are not being as forthcoming as we need you to be. Is this some misguided effort to shield Mandalore? Or perhaps it is her fellow fugitive you're hoping to protect?
Lord Krovos, perhaps we should take a moment. Let cooler heads prevail, before someone says something they cannot take back.
Silence, everyone. We do not have time to linger here while we debate these accusations. But we also cannot allow you to roam free with this dangerous relic in hand. You are hereby confined to Odessen, effective immediately. While Null's holocron is in our possession, we will determine the extent of its damage. You will remain here until Malgus is caught. Or until we are satisfied that you have not tampered with Null's holocron in any way that would be detrimental to his capture.
This is ridiculous. You can't do that.
This is a matter of Imperial security. I will not have my orders questioned.
If you keep me here, we'll lose my lead on Darth Jadus and anything about Malgus that he knows.
I can assure you we will manage just as well without him.
We will be leaving a security detachment in place after we depart. Do not attempt anything rash.
You Sith love to put on a good show.
I knew there was suspicion, but I never expected anything like this.
You mentioned Krovos and Zarian. Do you still think one of them could be responsible for all this scrutiny?
Krovos might have her concerns, but she wouldn't want this.
If the Dark Council's concerns regarding Malgus are as serious as they claim, then the restrictions they've placed on you are in grievous error.
I don't disagree, but before we make things worse, we should think carefully about what we want to do next.
We must act. Quickly, which you cannot do while you are locked up here.
A bold recommendation, Lord Rivix. Do you plan to take on some of the risk?
Of course. I wouldn't have suggested it otherwise.
These coordinates Jadus sent. It's not much, but knowing him, it's the best we're going to get. If you two are going to get out of here, you should look into them. I doubt this lead will be good for long.
How do we get past the Empire's lockdown?
I'll help keep people busy, and you'll be back before anyone realizes something's up. There's some, well, let's just say I know ways to move around the base without anyone knowing. Lon and I will walk you through it.
What of Null's holocron? Do you think it wise to leave it in the Dark Council's possession?
If the Dark Council locked down Odessen because they think I tampered with the holocron, how do you think they'll react if I steal it?
If we play our cards right, they will never find out.
You're asking for trouble, Rivix.
Perhaps you're right.
You'll need backup, you know, to go and potentially meet Jadus. Just say the word and I'm there. Honestly, I prefer tagging along to staying here and worrying myself sick over you. Because I will worry about you. This has disaster written all over it.
Your presence here would be much more valuable, Major. Leverage your influence with Lord Krovos to keep her distracted.
Come on, what good will that really do? Not much when you compare it to me being there, with you, protecting you.
And when Krovos realizes that we are missing and starts asking questions, who will be there to appease her? We shouldn't waste any more of our precious little time. I will analyze the security measures being put in place. With any luck, we'll find a straightforward path to your ship.
May I have a word? Be cautious. You're going to meet someone who has been a rumor, a ghost, for many years. We know nothing. Not what he wants, what he's capable of, or what he's willing to offer.
My guard is completely up, and it's not getting let down for anything.
Good. Keep it that way. Until you're back home. Better yet, until the Dark Council realizes the foolishness of their actions. This will be a challenge. Best keep your wits about you, so we can remind everyone why you are not someone to be trifled with. Go and find Rivix. I'll let you know when everyone's in position.
Don't think I'm about to question your choices or anything. But do you think this is a good idea? You're probably the most capable person I've ever met. And if you can't smell that something's off about this situation, then it's worse than I feared. If you... Blast it, I'm no good at this. If anything happens to you...
It won't.
I'll be very upset with you if you don't come back in one piece.
Then it's a good thing I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep you happy.
Everyone's in position. Time to move.
Go on, get going. I'll be here.
I'm sending you the passcode sequence that Theron programmed to open a hidden passage. It should be in the console. There's a utility hatch. You'll need to open it to access the turbo lift shaft. Behind the bar, there's a ladder that will take you beneath the cantina.
Where's this ladder?
Push the dispenser aside. It will open the hatch that leads below.
I hope that didn't break anything.
I'll take care of it. Can't have the cantina closed when we're under occupation.
I've never been down here before.
I don't know when you would have had the occasion to. It's cold storage for the cantina. Drop down that cargo lift and wait. T7 is working on the next step. Make sure you lock down the cargo lift. Wouldn't want anyone following you. Hold your position. T7 is taking control of a loader droid to bring you a uniform.
Reminder, Imperial security forces are now in place. Failure to adhere to lockdown protocols will result in immediate detainment for the Empire.
I never thought I'd have to resort to sneaking around my own base. Like I have something to hide.
Hey, come on, it's not so bad. At least you've got company. Once you've got your uniform on, stay calm and try to act casual.
We don't want you to draw too much attention to yourself.
So far, so good. You blend right in.
You're doing quite well playing the role of dutiful soldier.
It's quite the experience.
I've identified the most expeditious route to your ship. What's your status? I beg your pardon?
Sit tight. She's almost there.
Commander, a warning. Your ship is under guard. We'll need another way off planet.
Any ideas how we get off-world without a ship?
You stay in your disguise, and I can get us to one of the shuttles. Any sign of the Commander?
No, my lord. All clear.
Stay alert, Sergeant. The Commander may very well try to reach her ship. This way. Carefully now.
My lord?
I am to deliver a dispatch to Captain Helos aboard the Affliction. I require a shuttle. The shuttle?
Of course, my lord. Proceed to LP3.
One step closer.
And I believe this will improve your spirits as well.
I thought I made it clear that it was better off on Odessen.
And I believe that was the wrong decision. Better with you than in the hands of the Empress. This Imperial shuttle is equipped with proper flight clearance and valid security codes. We should be able to leave without incident.
Unless they notice that Null's holocron is missing.
We will pass undetected. Trust me. Just as planned. Let's take our leave, shall we? So, Darth Jadus has resurfaced. And conveniently at the exact opportune moment. The question is, does he truly have insight on Darth Malgus?
We would be fools to trust Jadus out of hand. We need to understand what he wants. We get as much as we can from him, and we get out.
We'll most certainly need to keep our wits about us. As cavalier as this plan is, I do believe that it's the right course. I do hope you understand why I could not leave the holocron in the hands of the Empire. The priorities among your colleagues on the Dark Council seem to be more amongst themselves than any true threats to the Empire.
The Dark Council rarely makes things simple.
Which is why we must often seek our own path. We're here. Most intriguing. These are the exact coordinates Jadus provided.
That ship looks derelict. Why would Jadus lead us here?
I doubt that Jadus would make things simple for us.
Take us in.
Quite the mystery.
Stay sharp.
All the classic signs of an ambush. Regardless, I'm sure we'll manage. Certain this is Jadus's ship. It doesn't look like any Imperial design I know. If this is an ambush, at least we'll have time to prepare. Well, that's quite the show of force.
This is nothing.
Welcome to the Enigma.
A fitting name, but I think your ship could use some work.
This ship is a wondrous artifact, but it does not belong to me. It is simply the key to many mysteries I wish to solve. I appreciate your accepting my invitation. I will admit, I did not know for certain if you would follow the trail. I am pleased you made the intelligent choice.
If you have something useful to offer, I'm open to the possibility of working together.
Another wise decision. This is encouraging. Our goals are aligned. It is only logical that we should collaborate with one another.
And what do you think my goals are?
To stop Heta Kol and break her hidden chain. To thwart Malgus's plans. To bring order to the galaxy. A sequence of events has been set in motion, and you have placed yourself at its core. The version of Darth Null's machine that you destroyed on the Hidden Chain's prison ship was merely a prototype. Heta Kol and her followers have nearly completed a full-scale version of Null's masterpiece. But Malgus intends to wrench it from her grasp, and Heta Kol cannot stop him. This must not come to pass. Malgus must not be allowed to use Null's machine.
If Heta has built the machine, how can you be sure that she won't use it before Malgus can find it?
Heta is a dull child, playing with forces completely beyond her comprehension. Malgus will never allow her the chance to use the machine and steal the glory he desires for himself. Malgus is no longer the warrior he was. He is a broken man, obsessed with his own legacy. He's been thwarted, defeated, and caged, maddened by the need for vengeance. All that's left for him is a grand gesture that will burn his name in the stars. So he believes.
And I suppose you alone hold the key to stopping him?
No. You do. The true power, the only one I have need of, is bound to you. You hold Null's prize creation in your hand, the potential key to all of her masterworks. Each of her designs, including this ship, connected and controlled by the information in the holocron. But in order to use any of them to their maximum effect, the full power of the holocron must be unlocked. Null's machine cannot be mastered without doing so. This is something only you can achieve, here and now.
I've been across the galaxy and back to learn what I have about Darth Null. How do you know so much about the holocron?
As I said, I have need of its power. It would be careless of me to be uninformed of its inner workings, or its whereabouts. Anything I did not know, I have learned from the Enigma. A shift in power is coming. You have been warned of it, witnessed it numerous times. Null's machine is only a part of it. Good intentions are not enough. The only way to preserve the galaxy is through structure, order, fear. You have the power, but I have the focus. Together, we can do what no one else can. You've come so far, made so many significant decisions to arrive at this crossroads, and now that you are here, I trust that you will make the correct decision once more.
Please consider this offer carefully. We are outnumbered and on hostile ground.
All right, Jadus, I'll go along with your plan. What happens next?
My disciples will escort the two of you to the lower levels of the ship. There you will find the means for you to unlock the holocron's full potential. We will speak again afterward.
Well, this is charming. I suppose we have no choice but to forge ahead on our own.
Let's take a look around, see what we find.